The world's tallest mountains are losing ice, which could pose a serious danger to humanity. That's according to a new report from the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. The agency, which oversees the Hindu Kush Himalayas, says changes to the glaciers, snow, and permafrost are unprecedented and largely irreversible. The report also warns 2 billion people are at risk. To discuss the report, I am joined by Izabella Koziell, the Deputy Director General of the agency that authored the report. Isabella, the 2 billion people either live in the region or are downstream from the mountains. What will these melting glaciers mean in the next few decades?
Thank you. So, yes, the crisis is getting worse, and it's getting worse fast. That's why this report is so important. It needs to trigger rapid and urgent action, even if this feels remote to us sitting far away from this region. It is going to affect us all, whether that's through the mass movement of peoples or through sea level rise. I live and work in Nepal. I've traveled to India, to Bhutan, and to Bangladesh. And I've seen how farmers are subject to changing weather patterns and subject to complete crop failure because of increasing pests and diseases. We have whole herds of yak, which are mountain oxen, that are wiped out overnight through an unexpected snowfall. We have massive floods happening every year that wipe out homes, that wipe out whole communities, that wipe out farmlands. We've got new diseases coming up to these mountains, such as dengue, which are, again, killing children, killing the elderly. There's a whole cornucopia of complex, extreme risks that are facing us in these mountains today.
And let me go back to something you said before, which was the risk internationally that goes beyond just the geographical region in which this mountain range exists. Help us understand that a little bit better.
So the Himalayas are the third largest ice mass on Earth. When the glaciers in the Himalayas melt, the ice sheets in Greenland, Arctic, and Antarctica are also melting. This means that there will be sea level rise. There'll be quite dramatic changes in ocean circulation as a result of increased fresh water into the oceans. And this will have huge impacts on us all. Equally, the people who are losing their livelihoods, of which there are 2 billion, that's a quarter of the world's population, where will they go? Where will they go? They will have to go and find safer places to live in. And we will have to offer those safer places to live in.
And Isabella, the report, though, says that this is largely irreversible. Explain what that means.
So once the warming triggers the melting, it is impossible to stop it. So the change that we are causing now will not stop, even if we keep emissions at our current levels. This warming has already triggered the permafrost, which is the frozen ground around the glaciers, is already thawing. Once it starts thawing, there is a tipping point, and it keeps thawing. Once it thaws, it also emits carbon dioxide and methane, which has the potential to wipe out any gains that we make from reducing carbon dioxide.
So is all hope lost, or can anything be done to either arrest this or mitigate it or do something?
So all hope is not lost. If we commit seriously to decarbonization now, we still have an open window. But let's keep that window open. We need to seriously commit to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And whatever investment we make now will be a benefit for the future. We're better to invest in decarbonisation now than we are to protect and prevent the disasters in the future. We have a lot of climate finance coming in from various countries, but that finance is flowing too slowly. We need to speed up the flow of the finance to help people on the ground. We do a lot in terms of early warning, in terms of bringing in more climate resilient crops, but we need to really scale this up. The technologies are there. We just need to get the money flowing to the right people, right places. And of course,
sorry, before we run out of time, many people will know this region because it encompasses Mount Everest, and they know that because of climbing. What would the effect be on climbing?
Well, already we know that at least 100 meters of glacier has reduced on Mount Everest over the last 60 years. That's almost since the first successful ascent of Everest. But there are other effects such as melting of the permafrost, which will cause increased rockfall, increased avalanches. We've had, I think, about 16 deaths on Everest already. They are not all caused by climate change, but some of them were caused by rockfall and avalanche. So it's very likely we're going to have much more increased risks to mountaineers and climbers and the Sherpas that go with them as we move forwards into the future.
Izabella Koziell, Deputy Director General at the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.